Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ah, morning time again. Yeah, talking about a topic this morning everybody's interested in called Iran. That's something everybody's got some interest in there. Yep. Yep. Good morning, Leslie, over on YouTube. Yeah, everybody's got a little interest in Iran. Well, Barbara, yeah, they censor me pretty bad. They do. They don't like me coming out here going live. They don't like me saying anything. You know, that's just leftist communist social media for you. I mean, I don't know why any conservatives never started a social media company or anything like that, really, that ever caught any traction. Facebook, turned like billions of dollars every year, and conservatives never really wanted to touch it. So, um, but anyway, guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, the reason right now I'm not operating off my public figure pages, Billy Sessions, High Home Front, is because of the censorship. Yeah. See here, I've been live for 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and I've already got 65 people in here. When I go live for my public figure pages, I might not get over 40 people after 20 minutes. No shit. That's called censorship by Facebook. They're censoring everybody's political public figure pages. So that's the reason I'm not going live from my public figure pages because they have got it choked completely the hell down. And I mean, really, what's the point going live if they're constantly censoring you? There ain't hardly anybody watch your ass. Well, like I said, Iran's a big topic this morning, a big topic. And I'm sure there's probably a ton of people that's going to say, Trump did the wrong thing by calling off the damn strike. I'm sure of it. Some old person out here that ain't never seen combat a day in their life or something is going to say he made a damn mistake. But there's a reason he's president, leader of the free world, and you're not. It's his decision to make. So, you know, every time, uh, every time a president makes a decision, there's always somebody that don't like it. Every damn time. But they're not in a position to make those decisions. So there you go. Like I said, guys, have y'all ever took a picture? If you have, everything in the picture is backwards. That flag is hung like it's supposed to be. Yeah. Depends on what kind of platform you're on. Okay. And don't worry about somebody displaying a flag improperly if you're not ever coming out and ever standing for that flag. Let me make that clear right now. You got so many Facebook Nazis on here over flag discipline and flag this and flag that. And you know what? Them lazy, low life son of a bitches had never, ever come out and stood for that flag one single time in their damn life. But they're here to tell you about what you need to be doing. Yeah. If you don't come out and stand for these flags, you have no right to say a damn thing because you ain't earned it. I'm going to throw that out there right now. You ain't earned it. You gotta, people. I'm gonna tell you something I've learned about the Facebook world out here, the social media world. You gotta earn people's respect out here. It's just not thrown out there. All right, because there's so many shit talkers out here that just sit and talk shit. That's all they do. Okay, guys. You want my respect? You gotta get on your ass. You gotta earn it. I don't hand it out freely because most people don't deserve it. Tell you that right now. Because there's so much shit talkers goes on out here on social media. Hey, Greeny, or whatever your damn name is over on YouTube. I put that flag up the way I want to put it up. Okay, dude? You put it up in your house the way you want to put it up. Okay? Matter of fact, I want to know how many times you've ever come out and stood up for that flag in about the last 4 or 5 years. And then when you tell me and you have an exorbitant number of times, then I will start taking what you say as being important. Okay, dude? All right. Until then, that's how you do that. Right there. That's how you deal with them problems. You know? Well, like I said, talking about Iran, getting to it here, guys. Getting to it. He called the strike off last night late. People probably wondering why he called the strike off. Okay? For one thing, we don't need another war. We just come out of 9 years of war. We still got troops in a lot of other places. You know, we do. We got troops in a lot of places around this world right now. We're trying to rebuild the military, not re-exhaust it, for number one. And Iran has got some pretty big backers over there with some pretty good stuff to fight with. We don't need another oil war because that's exactly what it would be an oil war. Strait of Hormuz. Yeah, that's where pretty much all the damn oil comes out of on tanker ships. It gets distributed around the world. It's not all in pipelines, guys. Most of it's oil tankers. And Iran, man, they're right there. Do you know how hard it would be to get ships in and out of the Strait of Hormuz every day, day after day, and have to keep those bastards from basically torpedoing or rocketing oil tankers? You know what I'm saying, guys? It would be hard. Be very damn hard. Be very damn costly. Honestly, guys, it would be. Now, like I said, I know that there's a lot of war hawks out there. A lot of war hawks out there that thinks war, war, war. But you know what? They're not going to go fight it. No, they're not. They're going to send somebody else's kid out there to fight it, but not them. No, they're not going to. So there you go. It's awful easy to send somebody else's kid off to war, but are you willing to send your own? Think about that for a minute. You know? So, like I said, I'm sure I'm waiting. I mean, it's going to be later on the day. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people bitching. Well, they're just letting those damn Muslims over there in Iran just run the show, and they're not doing nothing to them. And they're. But you know what? They ain't a damn one of those people going to be boots on the ground over there. Guarantee you that. Well, guys, it's like this right here. We pretty much blowed our load over in Iraq and Afghanistan. We did. We blowed our load. We totally did, guys. Look how many trillions of dollars that shit over there costed us. That wasn't a real war. It was more of a police action. Yeah, we went in and bombed the hell out of Baghdad. We went and bombed the hell out of some places in Afghanistan. And then we just set troops there to be like policemen and operate as policemen pretty much. But if you get a war going on with Iran and they've got other people come to join them, it will be not the same kind of war you've seen in Iraq and Afghanistan. It will be a real war, not a police action. It'll be like World War II or like Korea. It will not be the same as what we've seen over there in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm telling you that right now. Yes, we got some good shit to fight with. Yes, we do. We got some great shit to fight with. And we got some people knows how to use that push button great shit to fight with. But you know what? Russia and several of those other countries got great shit to fight with too. And they got good people sitting behind those buttons. And Iran's already got some of that shit sitting over there inside their country. There's a reason Donald Trump pulled back that strike. Donald Trump is not one that's just going to lay down and roll over. We know that. He's not. He is in the business of making good decisions, guys. And he knows more than me or you or any of these other people walking around out here on the street of America knows about that situation over there because that's his job. And we elected this man to be the commander in chief of the country to make these hard calls, to make the best decisions. And he just made one. And I think he made the best decision he could. Yeah, Iran's mad because he cut their money off. He didn't go along with the Iran nuclear deal. Why? Obama was taking them pallets of damn cash over there stacked up and just handing it over. He was totally kissing their ass. I mean, plumb up to the red. Plumb up to the red. No, Trump ain't doing that. And yeah, they're mad over there over it. Yeah, they are. Totally mad over there over it. And guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. The Middle East is a very unstable region. Do we really need it to be more unstable? I mean, what would happen if we went to war with Iran? It would unstabilize Iraq all over again. It would. And then you would have them all like rallied up, ready to go, ready to start fighting again. The little fledgling ass Iraqi government over there couldn't hold the factions back. And we ain't got the manpower over there currently right now to hold anybody back. Remember, we pulled most of our shit out of there. So, like I said, is more to it than just Iran. A lot more to it. You know, guys. I mean, right now, guys, think about it. We're the number one energy producer in the world. We've got fracking. We're producing our own oil right now. Gas is like $2.25 a gallon here. Do you know that? Let's see. 15 years ago, gas wasn't even this cheap. 15 years ago, we were paying right at $4 a damn gallon in places. You know how hard gas prices are on an economy, small businesses, trucking. Yeah, fuel prices is their number one expense. Even people driving back and forth to work commuting, it turns into a pretty big expense. I mean, we've got our economy being rebuilt right now, guys. Now think about this. Our economy's rebuilding. He's bringing jobs back to the United States. We're number one energy producer. If you start a shit show over in Iran right now, it's going to really hurt our economy. Because, like I said, first thing OPEC's going to do is start kind of raising hell because Iran is going to be sending rockets into those damn oil freighters coming down the Strait of Hormuz. And then there goes the energy prices up. And that's going to set us back on our economic growth. Well, that's right, Chatham. You're exactly right. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, think about it right now. And this is just economically. Think about it right now. People's got money. We've got what you call consumer confidence going on out here. People are spending money that normally they would be trying to hold on to because they didn't know if they could ever replace it. We got people putting on more jobs. Businesses are starting to expand because people are turning loose of this money. If that damn fuel price was to double, just like Chatham said, how many people is going to have that extra money to turn loose into that economy? Now that money is going to be going in their gas tank. That gas tank is going to be taking that extra money they have to go buy crap that they normally wouldn't buy. And it's going to hurt the economy. So, in order to continue economic growth like we are on the track that we're going, we're rebuilding our military, guys. I mean, some of our planes is, I mean, folks, to face it, we exhausted our military for the last 9 years over there in the Middle East. Exhausted it. Most of our old airplanes and stuff like our OA-10 Warthogs, our Apache AH-64s and stuff, guys, we were robbing junkyards to get parts to put on these 30 and 40-year-old damn combat platforms. Yeah. We've exhausted our shit. The only thing we really haven't really exhausted is our missile batteries. But our aircraft, yes. And our aircraft is the ones that delivers our air-to-air missiles and our air-to-surface missiles and our damn smart bombs and our A-10 Warthogs and stuff is the ones that serves air support to our damn infantry, same as the A-864s. We gotta get our damn military built back up before we can go on to a big full scale war again. I mean, guys, let me just throw it in layman's terms here. Okay, guys, let me throw it in layman's terms. Have you like been a little kid, whatever, had $50? $50 is all you had. You don't know when the hell you're gonna get $50 again. And you go spend that $50 on something that you think you want. So you spend 40 of it and you get what you want. You're like, oh, okay, I got it. Then something comes up that's even better. You ain't got the money to go buy that. You done blowed your load. And that's where we're at right now. We spent our money and our assets and stuff over there in Iraq and Afghanistan to where we cannot really afford a major full-scale war with another country. We have got to recoup some. That's basically the moral of the story. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still got a lot of shit to fight with and stuff, but we ain't got near the shit we need for a full scale war. We just don't. And guys, I'm here to tell you right now, if we have another war after 9 years of what we had over there in Baghdad in Afghanistan, we're going to have to reinstate the draft, Paw. Yeah, I'm afraid we probably will. Because if you haven't noticed, if you've been paying attention, Generation Z, the latter portion of it, ain't really too combat brickle. They're just not. And they would probably turn out to be like the late 60s and 70s hippies burning draft cards. I don't know if you can offer these kids enough money and enough free college to get them to go over there and fight. Honestly, guys, I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could sell it to them. Oh yeah, you'll have some of the conservative kids that'll go and enlist in the military and stuff. But are they going to be enough? Think about it. Would it be enough? I mean, guys, this age of new recruits that we have is 18, 19 years old are definitely scared of guns. They've been taught all their life not to be non-confrontational and be scared of guns. And these are the people that's supposed to go fight for this country. Need I say more? Need I say more? These kids need safe spaces. They have trigger words, and they can't handle the sight of firearms. And they want to sit and play with Play-Doh. And they're going to defend this country with boots on the ground. They may be able to push buttons from a drone. They can't handle real world combat. Saying as it is, guys. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So, like I said, once you burn through those conservative kids that was raised from conservative families to go enlist, then what are you going to be left with? You're going to have to enact a draft. Saying it as it is, guys. So I'm all for the decision Trump made. I'm all for it. I think he made the right call. I really do. I really honestly do, guys. And matter of fact, Gordon Graham, which I knew they raised the aged up in the 40s there a while back of enlistment in the United States Army. I knew the Coast Guard was 27 because I enlisted in the Coast Guard when I was 27. They told me I was too damn old. But anyway, I already knew that. But yeah, the cutoff age for the Marines is like 28. Army's back down to 35. And the Coast Guard's 27. And, well, the Air Force, well, it really don't matter. But anyway, like I said, guys, they ain't going to let old men like me go enlist that's in their 40s. They're not going to. No, they're not going to, which I think that's actually a damn mistake. But anyway, I honestly do. I think that keeping some of these guys out of the military in their upper 30s and early 40s is a damn mistake. I think if they can pass the damn basic or basically the physical requirements, you ought to let them in. That's just my honest opinion, which they probably will. Okay, I mean, no joke. If a war did start, guys, after the first year, 2 years after they burned through that first batch of enlisted, then they start easing up the requirements. They do. That's the reason back, I think it was '06 or '07, is when they upped the age to like 42 in the Army. They started handing out waivers too. Oh, yeah, they did. So there you go. Like I said, guys, I can't wait till these women get their equal rights to join the draft. See how that works. But anyway, was this comment here? It's pretty good one. Jeff Boyle, 18 to 24-year-old range, the most unready generation ever, not just for battle, but for anything. Never has been a generation more unready in the world history than ours. 75% of people 18 to 24. Damn boy, he come off with a big line of shit here. Hold up. God almighty, I can't read all that. 75% of people 18 to 24 are ineligible to join the military. Why? Obesity, uneducated, uh, knowledge deficits, screen time, betrayal of mentors. Then that list goes on and on. Mm, you know, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Well, I'm going to tell you this right here, guys. It's pretty sad when a 43-year-old man is in better shape than 90% of the 18-year-olds. That's pretty sad. That should tell you something. Okay, guys? It should. And a 43-year-old man that smokes a pack of cigarettes every day. That's sad. That ain't saying much, guys. It's not. It is sad. So, like I said, I think Trump made the best decision, guys. I honestly do. I'm proud of the decision he made. Matter of fact, he's got a lot more intel on it than I can just come up with off the top of my head. All right. And what I can come off the top of my head, I see him making a good decision. Okay. He knows a hell of a lot more than me or any of y'all know out there about what's going on. So, I mean, there's probably a lot more to it than what I just named off that we don't even know about. And Russia, they done come out and said, yeah, it's going to be a bad idea if you retaliate against Iran. So basically, what they're saying is, hey, United States, we got Iran's back on this. If you strike Iran, we're going to get involved. Now, I do know a lot of people in this country is a long ways away from reality. Long ways away from reality. Hell of a long ways away from it. Yeah, we can kick some of the low country like Iran's ass probably relatively easy. Or we can kick North Korea's ass like relatively easy. But when you've got two or three of their big brothers that jumps on board with all their assets, all their military armament, and their troops to back these little bastards up, then the whole game done changed, guys. The whole game done changed. That's how world wars start, guys. Over some little Mickey Mouse ass, nobody third world country in the middle of a pile of sand. That's how all hell breaks loose across the globe. Y'all know that. Well, we've already had two of them. World War One and World War Two. So that ought to be a reminder. If you haven't figured it out, those Muslims are kind of into that world domination thing. Have you not figured that one out? Matter of fact, I think I seen in the news a day or two ago about a Syrian refugee planning on doing some bombing over here. Did y'all not see that in the news? I think I seen that in the news, guys. I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, they busted him. Go figure. We got probably, well, I'm not going to run off a percentage, but we got a lot of people over here inside this nation where we live Yeah, Philadelphia. We're going to bomb a Christian church. That's right, Judy. Thank you. That would back Iran from right here in our own borders. Y'all know it, and I know it. I mean, you think about it. If we struck, I believe it's the Shias over there in Iran and the Sunnis over in Iran. I don't know, man. I'm off on my Muslim denomination. All right, okay. I'm a little bit off on it, but like I said, guys, if we was to strike Iran, how many of those half-ass radicals is just sitting in the bushes right now inside our own nation wouldn't start performing terrorist attacks? I mean, think about it. Those active terrorist cells or those sleeping terrorist cells would become active. You see, we have compromised ourselves. We really have. Just like Europe has compromised themselves. If Europe ever went to war with like Iran or whatever, they would never be successful at defeating them because they would have to fight the people inside their own damn borders because they let so many of them in. And I know that's the reason Trump had been trying to keep from letting these people in. Now, he's pretty smart, but you got these damn Democrats out here, they want every one of them in. Well, they're globalists. But it's kind of hard to fight a war when you're having to fight an enemy when inside your own damn border and then fight an enemy abroad as well. I mean, think about it, guys. It can really hurt. You got a few mass bombings, and it can really hurt the economics of a country when people are scared to go out, go to ball games, go here and go there. That's money not being put in the economy. That means people starts getting laid off. I mean, think about it. And then that starts hurting you economically. Yeah, war generates money. You're right, guys. War is a big money maker. But who's it making money for? Just running the national debt up. Guys, do you know that we're still paying for World War II? We still owe money on that? We still ain't paid for World War II yet. Then we've had Korea, we've had Vietnam, and now the sand pile over there for the last 9 or 10 years of that shit over there. You think about it, guys. War makes money for certain people, certain companies, not plumb across the board. War makes money for the military industrial complex. Well, England paid us back for World War II. Yeah, but we still owe money. So, like I said, I back Trump and the decision he made. I truly do, guys. I truly do. I know, like I said, I know there's some war hawks out here that probably not going to back the decision he made, but they probably really don't understand the gravity of the situation. And I'm sure there's probably some people out here that you know wants this shit to all come about because they think it's going to be the second coming, and they're going to get raptured out of here. So they're all for war, death, and destruction because they're wanting their free ride out of here. What good's it going to do when you get killed before you get your free ride? So, well, I do. I trust Trump. Yeah, build the wall. Like I said, guys, we got a lot of things economically going on in this country. It's in our benefit. If we can talk to Iran, which they done said they don't really want to talk, but they'll relay the message. I read an article on it here just a little bit ago. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it back up. Right here. Reports that President Donald Trump has sent a message to Iran through Oman overnight to say he is not after war with Iran, he seeks dialogue. In his message, Trump said that he was against any war with Iran and wanted to talk to Tehran about various issues. He gave a short period of time to get a response, but Iran's immediate response was that it is up to the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, to decide about this issue. One of the officials told Rutgers on the conditions of the anonymity. The second official said, "We made it clear that the leader is against any talks, but the message will be conveyed to him to make a decision. However, we told Khamenei official that any attack against Iran will have regional and international consequences." The New York Times reported Friday that President Donald Trump approved military strikes against Iran in retaliation about the drone getting downed of an intrusive American spy drone, but pulled back from launching them on Thursday night after a day of escalating tensions. As late 7 p.m., the military diplomatic officials were expecting a strike after intense discussions and debate at the White House amongst President's top national security officials, congressional leaders, according to multiple senior administration officials involved in or briefed on the deliberations. Officials said the president had initially approved attacks on a handful of Iranian targets, radar and missile batteries. The operation was underway in its early stages when it was called off. A senior administration official said planes were in the air and ships were in position, but no missiles had been fired when the word came to stand down, the official said. The retaliation plan was intended as a response to shooting down an unmanned $100 million surveillance drone, which was struck Thursday morning by an Iranian surface to air missile, according to senior administration officials who was briefed on the military planning and spoke on the condition of the anonymity to discuss confidential plans. The strike was set to take place before Friday in Iran to minimize the risk of Iranian military and civilians. So, yeah, we could, well, they basically advised Trump against going forth with it because it would compromise the people in the area. We got a lot of troops in that area still yet, guys. It would put them in very compromising positions if we did do the strike on the radar and missile batteries in Iran with our aircraft and our ships. So there you go. There you have it. I know they're using that as an excuse, but there's a lot more to it than that. That's just part of it. The other part, they're not talking about. Yeah. So Well, guys, I got things to do this morning, so I'm gonna cut out of here. Y'all have a good morning. Enjoy your day. We'll see what happens with Iran. Maybe everything will calm down. Maybe, cooler heads will prevail. So forth and so on, guys. So, with that, I'll probably be back on later today. I doubt I will be tonight, but later today. So, catch y'all later. Y'all have a good morning.